Good day all, or this afternoon. On today's video I will be, working on a cosplay. I have to do this repeatedly because I've never been able to fasten it in quite the way I want or permanently, but here I'll show you what the problem is. What do you see? My eyes. Which is something you don't want in a Kylo Ren cosplay, just because you never see his eyes in the film unless he has the helmet off. So I'm going to be installing this visor, which I forget where this came from. I think it came in the Darth Vader voice changer helmet that I broke. Oops, so I salvaged this from that, I think. So I'm going to be installing this in here. I'll just slip it in. So this is what the end result will somewhat look like, except it'll be permanently installed, I hope. Oop, right. Let's get started. Okay, here's what I'll be using to install the visor. The visor, 5-minute epoxy, which you can get at any dollar store or hardware store, or mixes up easily, hardens quickly, so it's good. Glue gun, and a piece of cardboard and Q-tips to put the 5-minute epoxy on and mix it with. So that's what I'll be using. So let's get started. Okay, first thing I'm going to do once the glue gun gets hot, which it isn't, is I'm going to use hot glue to put one side of the, what do I call this, the visor in. And so I'll use that to put one side in. Then I'll mix up some 5-minute epoxy and use that to put the other side in, cover it with hot glue. Just to provide a bit of a more firm relationship. Yeah, I shouldn't use that word. That doesn't describe my relationship, but let's leave that for a later video. So the end result should look something like this. So I'll just end this segment now while the hot glue gun heats up. Back in a few. Okay, glue gun's heated up, so now I'm going to take the helmet and the visor. I'm going to position the visor by hand where I want it. And then take the glue gun, go in, and just go crazy with the glue. Oops. I want this to stick around. Your glue done. Now when you're using a glue gun, you're always going to get these little strings of glue. Just keep pulling them. How friggin' long is this one? Okay, new strategy. Just snap it off. Okay, that's in there, staying in place. Now on to the next phase, which is I'm going to put the glue gun aside. I'm going to take my piece of cardboard, my Q-tips. I'm going to mix a 5-minute epoxy. That's the thing. This is always going to harden itself when you put the cap on. Frig. Come off, darn you. Okay, now squeeze this forward. Oh, no, one's coming out. Up. There. Give it a nice big blob. Take a Q-tip and mix it up because that's your hardener and your glue. So I'm going to take the Q-tip now and just lather it on. Because just put it this way. I don't think there's such a thing as too much glue for this application. So I'm going to create a layer of epoxy, which will harden and hopefully keep the helmet visor in one place. Okay, that Q-tip's done. That's why I brought several Q-tips up here. Just so that, okay, that's enough for that. Now I'm going to pour some hot glue on to aid in the drying process and provide a bit of a platform for it. Please note, this is doing the wrong thing the wrong way. Most people would just take a screw through, you grind it off, and paint it. I don't want to ruin the look of the helmet by doing that, so I'm gluing it in, which is not what most people would do, but it's what I do. Q-tip done. Okay, I'm going to have a link for the helmet in the description, so that way you can buy the helmet. Please note, you can use a pair of one-piece sunglasses, so those sunglasses that have a visor that goes, oh, I got epoxy on my finger, so that they go all the way across. There's no two lenses, there's just one lens. So you can buy a pair of those, and they'd work just as well. Hot glue stick. But I chose to salvage something that I was going to throw out because it didn't work. So, oh great, I got a string of hot glue on me. So that way, Darth Vader's helmet would be a part of Kylo Ren's. I like the touch that gives it. Is it so? Okay, there, hot glue. Another string. Just snap it off. Okay, now I'm going to bend the visor in and hot glue the nose piece directly to, well, the slot where the nose would go directly to the helmet. And using the hot glue. And I'm going to hold it in place while it dries. Oh, that's hot. Hot, got string on me. Ugh. This is why I keep it screwed on, because this is not a very permanent solution, but I don't mind doing a bit of maintenance. So I'm not going to show you the inside of the helmet just because of how ugly it is. However, I'm the only person who's going to know what it looks like, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, 5-minute epoxy, done with that stuff. So just let the cap back on. Stupid strings of stupid glue. They're everywhere. Okay, just gotta hold it in place while the glue sets. This is the longest and most tedious part, so I'll just spare you guys the pain. Okay, glue set. There you go. Problem solved. I'll have a link in the description to the site where you can buy the helmet made. So if you want a Kylo Ren helmet for a cheap price, there will be a link there. I also have a link to a video in which I show you my full Kylo Ren cosplay. So Thanks for watching. Have a good day.